We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Hi, I'm Rachel Haley Dickens.
And I'm Anna Haley Leppert.
And we are Sarah's sisters. By day, I'm a psychologist.
And I am an art director for At Home Magazine.
But by night, we are private investigators.
Today we're investigating Seth Aloysius Cannon. We're going to begin by contacting people from his past.
In the criminal justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the police who investigate crime and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders. These are their stories.
Are you serious? Y'all are ridiculous.
This is Detective Rachel Haley Dickens.
And I'm Detective Anna Haley Leppert.
And we're doing everything that you say is being recorded, and it will be logged into evidence.
I'm really nervous right now.
Okay, we did some background searching, and we found that you know Seth Cannon.
When was the last time you saw Seth Cannon?
Yep.
Oh, it's got to have been 10 years ago.
And what was the nature of your relationship with Mr. Cannon?
He lived behind me.
Neighbors.
Yeah.
Do you ever see any suspicious activity at his house?
I don't think they were like making meth over there or anything.
Meth.
Did
He
you ever?
mentioned meth.
He did mention meth. Did he ever mail any suspicious packages?
Suspicious package.
Should we ask him the grand finale?
What's the grand finale?
All right. So, what would you think if we told you that Sarah Haley and Seth Cannon are getting married on August 27th?
No, they're not.
Will you please state your first and last name?
My name is Rebecca Knornshield.
Write that down. Put lots of consonants and not very many vowels in that last name. Write down. Can you please describe the nature of your relationship with Mr. Seth Cannon?
We went to elementary school together.
And what was the name of this school?
ECS, Evangelical Christian School.
We are
Specifically the North Campus.
North Yankee. Well, one thing that we're trying to determine is what Mr. Cannon actually looks like, or at that point, what he looked like.
Okay.
This version of him.
Did he wear glasses?
I don't believe so. No glasses.
Okay. Did he have black hair?
No. Red.
Oh,
Did he have longer hair or shorter hair?
Shorter.
Did he have facial hair?
It was 3rd grade, so no.
I think we found exactly what Mr. Cannon looks like.
It's not quite right, but you know, it's a long time ago.
What you gonna do? What you gonna
Yes.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. What could I do for you?
We're currently investigating a Seth Cannon.
Oh, really?
Yes, and we've heard that you might have some history with him. Is that correct?
Well, just a wee bit. My first recollection of young Seth was when he was an 8th grader. He was inclined to make weapons. I recall that we had a youth event called TNT. Now, don't get upset about that. That was
Was he creating TNT?
well, no,
at that time?
I knew you would be afraid of that, but it was called Tuesday Night Teens. So, the
Write that down.
the location of the event was at Seth Cannon's home, and I and some of the girls that were in my Sunday school class went to that home, and unexpectedly, in the backyard, Seth was demonstrating a weapon he had made, a potato gun.
What?
Yes.
Criminal. Yeah, potato gun. Are you aware that potato guns are illegal in the state of Tennessee?
No, I am not. I am not.
Write down illegal activity, please.
Of course, now he may have outgrown that. That was in the 8th grade. That was my first encounter with young Seth. Was he like?
Does Seth Cannon look like this guy?
Not at all. Not at all. In fact, I have a picture of what he looks like when I first knew him. Would you like for me to show that to you?
Yes, I think that. Do you mind if we step inside?
Would
your
you
home?
like to step inside my home?
Okay.
I just happen to have a Bellevue youth directory from his youth.
Really?
And this is young Seth, as I recall him as an 8th grader that infamous year that he did make the potato gun. There he is.
So is the potato cannon actually named after Seth Cannon?
I believe it is. He went to ECS, and I must say he was the star of the play his senior year. He was the music man.
The music man?
Yes, he was. He actually was, and he was quite the character.
Did you get to see the show?
Twice. It was so good. I enjoyed it.
Well. That's not Seth Cannon! That's Ferris Bueller! Ma'am, I'm going to need you to state your name into this tape recorder so that we can log it into evidence.
Kim Lawler.
And I understand that you knew Seth Cannon.
Yes, I did.
And what was the nature of your relationship?
He went to ECS, and I worked in the college counseling office at ECS.
And did he have any interest in going to cosmetology school at that time?
Not that I know of. Not that I know of. It's good to know.
What were his choices?
For college, I remember that he was pretty focused on one of the academies, one of the military academies.
So really, we're just trying to get as much comprehensive information as we can, since we're doing this background check. Is there anything else that you can think of that might be relevant to our case?
He always seemed too nice to me. You know how when you're too nice, you're trying to hide something sometimes.
I actually heard that two of the nicest people ever recorded in American history were Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy. So that does make a lot of sense. Right down to So we understand that you knew Seth when he was younger. You were his spiritual advisor. Do I have that right?
I was Seth's college pastor for a while.
College pastor.
Fine young man.
Um,
How did you know that I had any history with Seth? Just out of curiosity.
Facebook? Well, we have very top secret investigative procedures that we go through as part of our detective work. One thing that we did come across when we were reviewing all of the confidential files is that you might know some information about Seth prior to him going to the Air Force Academy.
Yes, I don't know how many people know this, and I'm a little uncomfortable sharing this, but before Seth went to the Air Force Academy in the United States and served in our U.S. military, he was kicked out of kamikaze school in Japan.
And why was that?
Several failed missions.
Write that down.
Gotta tell Chief this.
Gotta tell it to the chief. Thank you. Thank you. We can offer witness protection if necessary.
I feel better sharing that, and I hope Sarah needs to know that.
We'll make sure that that Miss Haley is informed. Thank you.
After collecting all the evidence and interviewing our witnesses, we had to take it to the chief.
What do you want? Well, detectives, Leopard and Dickens, what do you want?
We have some evidence to present to you about the case we've been discussing with you.
Nice mustaches, by the way. I was thinking about calling you the Marx brothers. Took you a couple of days. You didn't have those 2 days ago. You ladies can grow some hair.
It's one of our Haley gifts. We get it from
Very
Rusty.
Nice work. Now, you've got some evidence to show me?
Yes, we've been collecting.
First of all, who are we investigating here?
Seth Aloysius Cannon.
Aloysius Cannon. Seth Aloysius Cannon.
Yep.
Doesn't ring a bell. I don't remember him on any rap sheets. Pretty clean guy.
Well, so far.
In our notes, it says so.
Let's see here. Good pictures. We got close. Is this a military regulation haircut? What? That's not Seth Aloysius Cannon. That's Fabio. We're not investigating Fabio. That's why you're mediocre detectives.
Sorry, Chief.
Very good. You've got some more things to submit. I see you've got some photographs here. Is this young Seth?
Yes.
Nice photograph. Okay. Let's see now. You've got a third sister, don't you?
Yes,
And her name's Sarah, right?
that's right.
Where is she today? Is she helping you with the investigation?
She's getting married.
What? Getting married? Sarah? Is she marrying this young man?
Allegedly.
Does
Well,
he
they told-
know what he's getting into? I know those Haleys. They're from Louisiana. They've had strange pets in the past. They're very opinionated people. Does he know this?
I don't think so.
Well, he's in for a shock. You know, a lot of people in high places are interested in this investigation. I certainly am glad to have the most mediocre detectives I have in the department working on it.
Appreciate that, Chief.
You bet. And you've been following the suspect?
We have.
Okay.
Very closely.
Okay, I see these are pictures from following. Well, let's see. There he is in the swimming pool. Okay, with no shirt on, I see. Oh, I see. Well, pictures of Seth and Sarah here. Well, you certainly followed them closely. How long have you been following them?
About 5 months.
Okay, you're a very clean-cut young man. I like him. I like the way he looks. Probably will be a good husband, don't you think?
I think
That's
so.
for up to you to decide.
Okay. Do you realize, detectives, if found guilty, Seth and Sarah, the subjects of your investigation, could be sentenced to a lifetime of marital bliss together?
It's a long time.
Indeed it is. Okay, I'll take it from here. I'll take it to the district attorney. And by the way, detectives, I need to remind you, beards are not allowed in this department. I won't tolerate them.
After interviewing countless witnesses, examining all the evidence, and taking it all to the chief, we did one last thing. Interviewed the suspect himself. And we decided...
You're fired.
Just kidding! Seth, you're the man for the job. Good luck. And welcome to the family. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I wish them the best, you know. I'll come to the wedding if y'all want me to.
Sure. Heck yeah.
Sisters, sisters, there were never such devoted sisters. Never had to have a chaperone, no sir. I'm here to keep my eye on her, caring, sharing every little thing that we are wearing. When a certain gentleman arrived from Rome, she wore the dress and I stayed home. All kinds of weather, we stick together, the same in the rain or sun. Two different faces, but in tight places, we think and we act as one. Those who've seen us know that not a thing could come between us. Many men have tried to split us up, but no one can. Lord help the mister who comes between me and my sister. And Lord help the sister who comes between me and my man.